searing pain deep inside my soul, lost inside this darkness that I cannot control. So held back by this fire inside my beating heart, what else can I do? When my world falls apart, in this place I drown in my tears, my fears, my God, what have I done? In this place away, in the pain, no gain, nothing touched, nothing won, but I had my fun. You say I don't see it, maybe I just need new eyes, because the hardest thing to see is when you need to say goodbye. Waiting here, and I cannot go home until I find my demons wherever they may roam. Something deep inside, like stealing your regrets. Drowning is the easy part if they haven't got you yet. When my world falls apart, in this place I drown in my tears, my fears, my God, what have I done? In this place away, in the pain, no gain, nothing touched, nothing won, but I had my fun. You say I don't see it, maybe I just need new eyes, because the hardest thing to see is when you need to say goodbye.
Still afraid we can't erase echoes of yesterday. They won't let her go. She's not the same. They don't wanna know. She's coming higher, but they pull her down slow. Echoes of yesterday, louder than they should grow. Every upload, a crack in the skin, fighting battles they won't let her win. Change the colors but they see black and white. She's in the ring alone, swinging for the light. Why can't they see? Why can't they see the woman she's trying to be? Echoes of yesterday, they won't let her go. She's not the same, but they don't wanna know. She's coming higher, but they pull her down slow. Echoes of yesterday, louder than they should grow. Why can't they see? Why can't they see the woman she's trying to be? Every upload, a crack in her skin, fighting battles they won't let her win. Change their colors, but they see black and white. She's in the ring alone, swinging for the light. Why can't they see? Why can't they see the woman she's trying to be? Echoes of yesterday, they won't let her go. She's not the same, they don't wanna know. She's coming higher, but they pull her down slow. Echoes of yesterday, louder than they should grow. Why can't they see? Why can't they see the woman she's trying to be? Why can't they see? Why can't they see the woman she's trying to be? They throw stones from the black glass throne. She's building castles from broken bones. Every star a story untold. She's a phoenix rising, wings of gold. Oh no! Why can't they see?
Hey, hey. So sorry I'm late, guys. You have no idea what I was doing. So, all right. one thing I can tell you, Patreons, you're going to be happy. I just set up something that I didn't know I could do. So I'm pretty excited. But a couple of Patreons came to me and said, we don't have PayPal. How do I pay? So for Ko-Fi, I just set it up where you can pay with a credit card or Venmo or some other things, I think. But you'll be able to pay not just through PayPal. So I don't know where Patreons are, but I got to tell you guys. I'm telling you right now. I can't say it enough. I don't know if you guys aren't watching my videos or what. At the end of the month, everyone's got a month to come over. I am tearing down everything. I'm tearing down Discord. I'm tearing down both Patreon side and member side and starting over. So anyone that's in there now that... Stop, Winston. Anyone that's in there now, if you're not a member, you will be booted simply because I'm connecting it to YouTube the way it should be. All right, I'm going to lie. I'm having my kid do it. But shh. And it's going to be connected properly. It's going to be connected the right way. And that's that. So I know Patreon, there are some Patreons that barely even look in Discord. I don't want any, I'm giving everyone a month because I don't want people to be like, oh my God, Patreon's gone, Discord's gone. Where's my money? I've been paying. I know there are a couple, I have about 5 or 6 yearly people. So I want you guys to know, I haven't forgotten about you guys. I know some of you guys have paid already, like December, or you paid in January of this year, so you still have time. So I totally get that. Totally get. Just reach out to me. I know so far I know 3 of you off the top of my head that are yearly that aren't due until like December. So I don't know if I have a way to control it on Ko-Fi. So we'll figure it out. Even if I have to like refund you guys money, that's fine. Just let me know. But I know there's a couple of you guys like that. So that goes for everyone in Discord and everyone in Patreon. But Patreon's not coming back. We're starting over. Fuck them. And it is what it is. And they send me an email. You could reapply. Go fuck yourself. I would never reapply. You guys fucked me and that's it. So kiss my fat ass. So there's that. Moving on. Yes. So Sweetie Pie I changed it now where I didn't know that I had to do this, but yeah, you can add, I add credit card, debit card or whatever. So I didn't know I could do that originally, but I just looked it up and I can. So it's all good. All right. So let me just say I'm absolutely fucking exhausted. But if you guys, I don't know if you guys want to watch the first part of the documentary today. I found so much information on this case, like so much. There's another creator on YouTube that I want to reach out to who is been covering this case for like 3 years. And hey, Kristen, hey, Marie, covering this case for like 3 years. And he's got a ton of info. Like overwhelming amount of info. But before I even go there, I want you guys to see the documentary. And like I said, I know a lot of people don't have Hulu, so that's why I'm running it in member Discord. But I think it's really important for you guys to see the documentary. And even I joined some Facebook groups, and even on the Facebook group, they were like, there's no defensive wounds and blah, blah, blah. And the information I found out last night, there is defensive wounds. The stupid fucking coroner just never put it in. It's like, there's just so many things like that. I saw autopsy photos yesterday, which will only be in Ko-Fi because I know people get fucking freaked out over it. But you can see hand marks. And you can see where her blood vessel broke. Like, I cannot even fucking believe it. Oh, Rotten Mango's the bomb. She did another update on the Rivera case today, which I haven't watched all of it. I watched some of it. But yeah, Rotten Mango, I told you, I want to be her in my next life. She is like my, if you want to know about a case and she has it, you will know it top to bottom. But I don't want to get sidetracked here. So, like I said, I don't want to talk too much about the case until you guys see the documentary. Because I couldn't give you the premise as good as the documentary. Yeah, she did. She did a follow-up today. Another 2.5 hour follow-up. Very interesting stuff, too. So, the only thing is, and I'm not doing this behind a paywall or to be a dick or anything, but you do have to be a member in order to, or you already have to be in Discord, in order to watch the documentary. So, if you're not a member yet and you have Hulu, that's fine. You can catch it on Hulu. But it's one of the things I give to members. One of the perks I give to members. So, I hope everyone will buy a membership and come on over to member Discord. I don't know if you guys not want to watch it tonight. It's totally up to you guys. I have stuff I got to do. I'm just going to run it and then we could discuss it after. There are some things I want to take some notes on. So I'll be there to watch it, some of it as well. But you guys tell me if you want to do part 1 tonight, if you want to wait till tomorrow. It's totally up to you guys. And that goes for Patreons and members. Because I know it's late already. It's almost 9 o'clock. So, but trust me, the documentary is totally worth it. And $2.99 is certainly cheaper than Hulu. So, there's another couple things I want to say, and then I'll come back to this because I don't want to forget it. I know a lot of people don't understand this. The Ellen Greenberg. I know a lot of people may not understand my next statement, but I need you to hear it in its entirety. My statement. And this isn't a matter if you like QB or you don't like QB. It technically has nothing to do with QB. Subs, I'm speaking to you. What the fuck is wrong with all of you? Why in the world are you guys not demanding receipts? You sit there and demand them for Britney. Britney. Britney must show receipts all over Twitter, all over YouTube about Britney showing receipts. And yet none of you show a fucking receipt. Burnt toast. You promised, you put your ass on the line that you were going to show receipts. And understand, I'm not coming from a perspective that I have donated to that fucking sham of a fund, because that would be a hard no. However, the same people that are in her chat that are crying about me showing receipts from years ago don't seem to have a problem that they just got fucking scammed for over like $150,000. They don't seem to have an issue with it. Why? Why? And again, let me rephrase that just so you understand. I'm not talking about the people that don't want to see receipts. I'm talking to people that cry about Britney not showing receipts, me not showing receipts, but I always showed receipts. I'm talking about those people. I'm not talking about the people that donate and don't care if she shows receipts or not. That's not who I'm targeting. So please understand that. If you are the type of person that does not care if you show a receipt, more power to you. I'm totally fine with that. And this is not about you then. But I'm talking to people that sit there day after day after day pointing out how this one needs to show a receipt and that one needs to show a receipt and that one needs to show a receipt, and then they don't have to show any receipts. That's my issue. People like Hartley and some of these others that used to get on my ass about not showing receipts. And it doesn't really matter, though, who started the fund, who didn't start the fund. Yes, Betty started the thing. But QB then also fired a counterclaim. She's just as guilty. She would have been able to walk away a long fucking time ago. A long time ago. Hey, Rhodey. But she chose not to. She chose, her ego got too big, and then she went in and she had to fucking countersue with a bunch of waste of money and everything else. And how these people just don't care that Burnt Toast promised receipts, Queen Bee promised receipts, and not a fucking receipt is going to be shown. Queen Bee has walked away if Betty's numbers are correct, which personally I believe they are. And why do I believe they are? Hey, Midnight. Why do I believe they are? I'll tell you why. The reason why I believe that Betty's numbers are correct, because I said from the beginning, well, not from the beginning, but as time went on and what they've shown, she spent between $25 and $50. So when Betty came up with the $40,000 number, I was like, you know what? I think she's pretty on point. I'm pretty sure this is what she spent. But she raised probably around 200 and something thousand, give or take 250, and she spent 40. She didn't have to keep bringing more money up. She didn't have to keep raising more money, but she did. Yeah, but UA, from what was shown, that's all she would have spent. I even think 40 is high, but hey, if she did, she did. No, I would have had it dropped immediately, Petro. The whole thing was ridiculous to begin with. I would have never hired a lawyer. I would have answered her stupid fucking stupidity complaint. But I've written motions before. I know what I'm doing. I understand QB doesn't. Go. I understand QB doesn't, so it I guess it makes it a little different. But yeah, but she didn't have a defamation lawsuit. She had a bullshit lawsuit. Like a total bullshit lawsuit that I called from the beginning as being total bullshit. She should have never even fucking... Not that she shouldn't have answered it. Don't get me wrong. She absolutely should have answered it. But I could have fucking shut that down in 5 minutes. They could have used the exact same ruling that Granny's watching, because that's also in Illinois. And they didn't. They could have had that shit shut down instantly. And QB's ego got too big. So she didn't have to, and they just wasted tons and tons and tons of subscriber money. And to me, it's fucking gross. But if her subs don't care, they have no right to bitch at anybody else. Do not fucking sit there and bitch about Betty not showing receipts, or this one not showing receipts. Yeah, they're not the RICO. What did they win? What did GW win? I totally forgot. What was it called? I forgot what it was called. I know Granny's in Pennsylvania, but it's the same law. It's in Illinois. But I forgot what it's called. What was it that Granny won? What was the filing called? Shows you how much I fucking followed it. That you can't file frivolous lawsuits. What is that called? Anti-SLAPP, thank you. Illinois has an anti-SLAPP too. Instead of QB raising all this funds, all she would have had to do is have her lawyer file an anti-SLAPP. And it would have been done and over with. But nope, that wouldn't have brought in all the money she brought in. Sorry, I have no respect for her, and I have no respect for her subs. I think it's fucking gross. No, not a Rico. The anti-SLAPP. But yeah, anti-SLAPP has been in Illinois for years. Literal years. She did not have to fucking go the route she went. Sorry, but she didn't. She chose to because she's greedy and she knew she can get away with it. Because I guarantee you she makes more than her attorney. And I'm not kidding. I would... paper to paper, she probably has made more than her attorney. She's got a small town attorney. He's not making, because that's just what she raised for the lawsuit. That doesn't include her monthly, which is about $20,000 to $25,000 a month. I don't think her attorney's making that much money. So, yeah. She scammed. And I hope Brittany learned a lesson. Because I've yet to see anything. I've yet to see anybody actually make money on a YouTube lawsuit. And if someone could point to me where someone did, more power to you. But I have yet to see it. So drop the fucking lawsuits. Let's just go back to everybody talking shit. And let's stop with the fucking, I'm going to sue you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. It's fucking stupid. Absolutely fucking stupid. I'm over it. So that was the second thing I wanted to say. Third thing I want to say. Moon, you have totally lost your fucking mind. 100% have lost your fucking mind. And I'm going to tell you why. And the only person I can use as an example is Chasing. Chasing is in the same prediction you are, except she's married to a black man. Her kids are biracial. Do you know I have never, ever heard Chasing use phrases like, oh, I was accepted into the black community. My kids are black and blah. I've never heard her talk like that ever. Forget using all the crazy words. And I know for a fact her husband is black and her kids are biracial because they're his. So obviously, and she's fucking white as can be. But you never hear her talk like that. You never hear her use her kids or her husband and say something like, oh, I was accepted into the black community. It was the most fucked up thing I ever heard in my life. And Chasing was the one that popped in my mind. But what I was trying to say to Moon earlier is, Moon, it's not just about Flavor or Unitonka, who I can't fucking stand Unitonka. And I learned I'm blocked in Flavor's chat. So there's that. But these are black women. And guys, you can get mad at me all you want for this, but I'm saying it anyway. As a white woman, I don't care if you have black kids. You don't know what they go through. You don't. Just because you have black kids or a black husband, that doesn't make you black. Walking down the street at night, a black guy or a white guy, people are going to be more scared of a black man. That's a fact. Black woman or a white woman, they're not going to know that your kids are black or your husband is black. They're going to fucking be scared more of a black woman than a white woman. I hate to admit it, but the truth is, I don't know, Flav, I'm blocked on your channel. We have something called white privilege. Whether you want to fucking admit it or not, we do. We are the majority. So I know for a fact that Flava or Unitonka or anybody will get prejudiced against in the United States. Maybe not if they go to predominantly black areas, but do you think they're not going to get looked at driving down the road? They will. You think I'll be honest. I have seen people like, all right, I live in a very affluent area. A lot of blacks, very affluent. And I'm telling you, you see a black person roll up in a Rolls Royce, what's my first thought? Dude's a drug dealer. The dude is probably a fucking lawyer. But here, that's my first thought. Why stereotypes? You know, the guy will get out, perfect suit. Obviously, I know he's not. But I'm just saying, that's a stereotype. Where a white person pulls up in a Rolls Royce, my first thought is not going to be, oh, he's a drug dealer. Do you see what I'm saying? They have to deal with this on a daily basis. They have to deal with people looking at them like, oh, they can't be a lawyer. They can't be a doctor. They can't be this. Well, why the fuck not? Because they're stereotyped against. No white woman, I don't care what color your kids are, no white woman fully understands that because we don't have to go through it here. So Moon running around calling this one an N-word or this one an N-word. You don't think the cops think like, you know, oh my God, this guy's driving a $200,000 car. Where'd you get a $200,000 car? Maybe the guy's a fucking doctor. But you don't think like that. My brother was a cop on the Upper East Side of Harlem. You don't think he's stereotyped? Oh, fuck, he's stereotyped. I mean, part of it was to save his own life, but you do. No white woman, under any circumstance, can understand what the fuck that feels like. They just don't. Flavor, if you want a link, let me know. No woman, no white person understands that. I don't care what your family is. I don't care what your husband is, what your kids are. If you are alone, you are going to be stereotyped as a black woman, as a black man. Even if people don't mean it, they don't mean to stereotype. They're still going to. Like I said, I live in an extremely affluent area. No, there's really no bad areas around here. I'll give you another example. My kids' school. My kids go to a very affluent school. You look at the top 10 smartest kids in the school. Guess what nationality they are? They're not white, I'll tell you that much. They're Indian, they're black, and they are Indian, black, and there's one more. Oh, Asian. They're in the top 10 for years and years and years. And it's one of those things. And I just couldn't believe that she was sitting there calling her, oh, you're an N-word, blah, blah, blah. Dude, that was fucking gross. And I used to like Moon. I was so fucking disgusted at what I heard. It's like, dude, this isn't you talking about the N-word like to your friends, to your white friends. And you're like, and I've admitted I do that. Me and Brad used to do that. Like, yo, what's up? But that was to two white people. Do you think we're going to do that to a black friend? Get the fuck out of here. I would never, ever. It is so disrespectful. And I just don't get it. I will never understand it at all. Like, dude, you are a white girl. That can't change. I don't care who you sleep with, who your kids are from. You are a white girl. You do not call a black woman the N-word as a white female. No. Me and Unitanka do not get along. She has made thousands of fucking videos on me. I've ignored her all the time. But you know what I've never thought to call her in all these years? I have never thought to call her the N-word. Ever. It's just, the thought of that would have never even crossed my mind. And for you to do that, Moon, I'm sorry. My jaw was on the floor, literally on the floor. It's just wrong. And I can't express it enough. And I'm not the only one that was so taken back by it and so like, what in the fuck? Just blown away. Hang on, I just want to grab my drink. Hold on a second. Whoop. And then she was like, I'm not going to apologize. And then said it again. Moon, you owe her and every other black person in this community a fucking apology. When I have one of my longtime Patreons who has been with me since Making a Murderer days, for him to agree with Unitanka, I was like, all right, I got to listen to all this stuff. I have to hear it for myself. And I just couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. And she even said, oh, I don't see people in color. Yeah, you do if you say that. I'm telling you, I'm still dumbfounded. I think it's so fucking gross and disgusting to do it as a white person to a black person. Because I can assure you, they would have Flavor would have beat your ass if you were in person, and I wouldn't have blamed her. Like, you just don't do that. You want to mess around with your white friends or joke around about it, that's one thing. But to say it straight up to a black woman and then fucking use the excuse, oh, I was adopted by the black community. Bitch, no, you weren't. Just stop. Embarrassing. I really was embarrassed for her. She did double down. That's what I'm saying. She absolutely fucking doubled down. And when I heard her use the excuse of, well, I was adopted. Who had the clip of that? I want to play it. Because I just couldn't believe that someone was this fucking ignorant. And take it from me. I grew up in New York City. I grew up with every race imaginable, every religion imaginable, everything. You know, gay when I was I'm gay, but, you know, seeing gay people when I was very, very young, trying to hide being gay. And like, I'm old, so I've seen it all. And hey, Jenny, and I'm telling you, I'm just dumbfounded. Clip Punk, are you the one that had what she had when she said I was adopted? Was that your clip or someone else's? I'm trying to remember who had that clip. Let me see if it's in my history. It is it Clip Punk? Someone had like the perfect clip. Let me see if it's in history. Right. Okay, maybe this is, no, that's, Adrian. I think Adrian just talked. I don't think he played it. I didn't clip that. Someone had it. Now that's her whole life. Where did I see the clip? Was it yesterday? Maybe Adrian played it. Hold on.
And I had no idea you were like this. Flava apparently came in.
Alright, he's playing Unitonka's video, but maybe it's on here too. Let's play it and see what happens.
I had no idea you were like this. Flava apparently came in. She came in.
Yep, and I said, fuck Flava. Fuck Flava. Because she wants to come in 4 years late on something. You guys are really crying because I called my children nigglets when they were little.
Who the fuck calls their kid that? Don't you guys remember the outrage of Natasha Cooper doing it? Who in their right fucking mind calls their biracial child a niglet and is perfectly okay with it? And you wonder why your son is in fucking jail. Really? Who does this? Just tell me, who does this? She did say that. That's what I'm saying. Who in the fuck calls their kids that? It's wild to me. Yeah, I'll play that again.
Apparently came in. She came in.
Yep, and I said, fuck Flava. Fuck Flava. Because she wants to come in 4 years late on something. You guys are really crying because I called my children nigglets when they were little.
Flava, would you ever call your kid a niglet when he was little? Do you want a good way to fuck up your kids? Well, that could be one of them. I don't get it. I just don't get it. But I think it gets worse. Yeah, this is only a minute long, Michelle, so.
You guys are really crying because I grew up. I had babies very quickly. I was 17, and then I was enveloped into a black culture. I no longer had a white culture.
Can someone explain to black culture and a white culture? I mean, maybe I'm dumb. But if you live in a mixed area, and that's my excuse, I live in a mixed area, can you tell me what you learned in black culture that was so different than white culture? Because where I grew up, here, even in Alabama where my kids grew up, we really don't see color. There is no black community or white community. There's classes, there's rich and poor, or middle of the road. But I can show you some amazing houses. I'm talking worth millions. A lot of black people own them. And we're talking the wealthiest area of Madison, Alabama. And we're talking houses that millions. And like literally 5 million, 6 million. And for Alabama, that's like 20 million in New York. Their community is one that I would love to get into. Well, I'll never be able to afford that unless I marry some, multimillionaire. But that's a community I wish I can get in. So I guess I don't understand what a black community is and a white community in the way she's talking about it. I understand if you want to be proud, if you want to talk like, oh, I was accepted to the lower class. I don't know what you mean by a black community and a white community. I just don't. You need up 2 on anti-discrimination. 2 on anti-discrimination, but it's okay. What do you mean? I agree. I agree with that, Michelle. But I'm just saying, the way she talks, I don't even know what the fuck she's talking about.
You see, the black folk took me in with my...
About. Sorry. Black folk took you in where? They should have taken you in and fucking beat your head in. That would have been a smart thing. But I just can't believe how she just openly admits this stuff. It blows my mind. Like, wow, really, dude? Really? I just don't get it. Is she trying to be edgy, or is she I think she's genuinely off her rocker. And I liked her. I did. But hearing her do that to Flavor was too much. Was absolutely too much. You don't do that. That is just ignorant, low class, and just vile and disgusting. And like I said, I don't hate the word. I'm not one of these people that's going to sit here and oh my God, you shouldn't use it. I've used it with white friends, joking. But I would never, ever say it to a black person on the internet. It's just so wrong on so many fucking levels. And again, she can't use the excuse of what she's saying because look at Chasing. Chasing's married to a black man, has kids with a black man. I've never heard her talk like that, ever. Ever. And I'm just dumbfounded. Absolutely dumbfounded. And I wanted to say my piece on it. Thank you, Adrian, for having that video, because I knew I heard it this morning. She is off her fucking rocker. I agree with that. I was dumbfounded. I felt so bad for Flavor and Unitonka. And believe me, for me to feel bad for Unitonka, oh boy. But I really felt bad for Flavor because I know Flavor's personality. I know Flavor for a long time, many years. Flavor probably wanted to drive to her house, beat her fucking ass in. I would not doubt that for 1 second. Not 1 second. And say that to somebody in the street. They'll fucking kill you. But when I heard her say that's what she called her children when they were young, the fuck is wrong with you? Let's do a show the receipt stream. I've already tried. If subs don't want to hear it, there's nothing I can do. But all the people that want to get on me and start all these problems. Oh my God, Laura this. Oh my God, why don't you go after the real fucking problem? Or you're blinded because they make money. Get the fuck out of here. Now, I know Flavor for years and years and years. Flavor's OG. And believe me, we haven't always gotten along. I mean, we never really had a fight. But we never, we're not buddy-buddy like if I didn't stick up for her, she wouldn't even care. You know, that kind of thing. But what's right is right. And to hear someone do that was just... No, that went to a new low. Because like I said, I can't stand Unitonka. I never liked her. Is it? I never liked her. But the truth is, she didn't fucking... Nobody, no black person, man or female, deserves that. Ever. It is common sense. I just thought it was fucked up. And I just really felt bad for fucking Flavor. Not because Flavor's feelings were hurt, but I think Flavor was stunned. Like, I don't even think Bombshell has ever said that to Flavor. Like, for real. I don't think she has. Even Bombshell doesn't go that low. It's a fucking low that nobody should go to. Just my opinion. So are we watching the documentary tonight or what? You guys tell me. Do. Holly, how's your candles? Where's Rock Jim? I haven't seen her all day. But then again, I wasn't around all day, but... Oh, Denise, you're in Australia? I knew you were on the other side. I just didn't know where. No, right, Flavor? She hasn't. That's what I'm saying. Even Bombshell wouldn't do something like that. And she's like as low as they come. Yeah, it's a 3-part series. I don't mind playing all 3 parts. Wow, Sly got someone before I did. Woo! I didn't even see that. Sly, how'd you get someone before me? We could do part 1 or how... The entire series, I believe, is 3 hours. I am slipping. I don't even see that comment anywhere. Like, I really don't. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe I have them blocked. No, I can't see it. I don't see it at all. Taylor's album drops at midnight. You're a Fruit Loop, Michelle. The Hulu documentary for Ellen Greenberg. Is what I'm dropping. Not dropping. We're watching it in Discord. But you got to get your volume fixed. Sly. Not Sly. Sweet Misery. My mic cuts out every time my fucking connection gets lost. Like, now it should be fine, right? Every time my connection drops. Because AT&T sucks. And Dayton's playing new Call of Duty, I think. I don't know. He made me give him $80 to buy it. So I don't know if it's out yet or he just pre-ordered. But he's like, Mom, I need $80. I said, for what? Call of Duty. New one. Let me look. New Call of doesn't even come out till November 14th. The fuck? Oh, pre-order. Yeah, pre-order. No, he's not even playing it. It doesn't come out till November. He had a pre-order. He's bugging me tonight. Like, I was like, Dane, can I finish eating? He's like, all right, as soon as you're done. I'm like, what the fuck, idiot? Yeah, it doesn't even come out till November. Like, it would have made a difference if I did it tonight or tomorrow. Typical. Typical. Yeah. All right, I should be good. I don't know what the fuck is up with my damn computer. I gotta update it. I gotta have Dayton take it apart and update it. Hey, sweet sativa. I haven't updated this since 2017. So it's time that we get some upgrades on it. It's probably what the problem is. So, all right. Guys, let me know if you want to watch it tonight. I need to know. I'm going to restart my computer. So, I want to thank you guys. Let me know if you want to watch it. If you're not in Discord, you want to get in Discord, I will drop the link again for members Discord. And let me know if you guys want to see it. Well, I built it, so it's not really that ancient because I built it. The stuff on here is better than what they put on computers now, but I do need to update my processor. Because I'm on, what do I have? Intel 10 something? Even my sound card, though. I have a 1080 Ti graphics card. Everything in it is like top of the line, but I'm gonna hold on. Let me put it in my thing. But yeah, I built it in 2017. Link is posted on my community wall, and I'm about to post it again. Bear with me. Well. All right. Shut. Hold on, I'm getting it. Yeah, I'm putting a new link on the community wall now. All right. There you go. All right, just put it on a community wall for members. And I do apologize, but it is for members or Patreon members, either or. But like I said, even if you had to buy a membership, it's still way cheaper than buying Hulu each month. Check my Discord. All right. The only problem with that UA, here's the problem. Every hater in the world will grab every fucking Lincoln room they can. That's the problem. Yes, it is Fly. Sleep is dear close. All right, here. I've been so tired lately. I think it's my hemoglobin. I need to go back to the doctor, my oncologist, because I've just been like so tired. So, all right. But now that's posted. Well, Fly, that's the thing. I'm debating because I had to work today and tomorrow. I'm thinking about just like saving it for Friday, tomorrow night. I don't know. Maybe I'll make community wall post. But I really want you guys to see it. I do. But I'm tired. Yeah, I can do that. UA, I've thought of that too. I just know these assholes. Yeah, I don't think it's my end. Maybe I'm being batted. I don't know. Yeah, it's buffering. All right, I'm getting